Welcome to Chair Yoga. Today we practice with ease. So join me for Chair Yoga Plus. Starting out in the chair, feet on the earth, hands at your side, roll your shoulders back and down. Let's do it again. Just feel the movement in your shoulders and in your upper back. Next time they roll back and down, hold them there. Turn the palms forward and back, keeping the shoulders engaged. Draw up through the lower abdomen. Make the spine a little longer here. And then hold the palms facing your chair. Turn your head. Come back to center. Turn your head in the other direction, keeping the chin parallel to the floor. Finding ease in your movement here. And then bring the head back. Rest your palms on your thighs or on your hips. Lift one foot and circle the ankle. We want to work through our practice today with ease. Circle in the other direction. Tap and lift. And then tap it out to the side and bring it back in. Out to the side. Try to keep the upper body up and down instead of leaning to one side just yet. Let's go to the other side. Circle the toes, working through the ankle. And in the other direction. And tap and lift. And then tap it out to the side. And bring it back, keeping the upper body up, perpendicular to the floor. One more. And then we'll bring that foot in. Heel toe out, turning the toes and heels out, alternating. And then our thighs rest on the corners of our chairs. Now we'll rock side to side. Just kind of feel that motion in your upper hips and your lower ribs. And then come up center, heel toe the feet back and in. Lift the arms. And stay here, lifting out of one side nice and high, and then lifting out of the other. And now keeping both hands over your head. Draw them back a little, thumbs facing behind you. Turn the palms out, lower the arms halfway, and circle. Reverse your circles. And now we'll bring the hands across the body, cross at the elbows, and hug your shoulders, and rock side to side. Movement now in the upper ribs. We're going to make a figure 8 with our elbows. So stay here and take them over to one side, lift them up just a little, back into center, down on the other side, and up again. So it's a figure 8 on its side. So we take that letter 8, or number 8, I should say, and tip it over, and then trace it with our elbows. And then when you come back to center, open up again. Palms are up this time. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders and circle your elbows. Circle them in the opposite direction. And then bring your arms out into gold post. And here we'll bring them in towards center and open again. And as you bring them in, exhale, round through the back. Inhale, open through the chest. And perhaps we add a little lift of the chin and a tuck. Maybe we start to move the spine. Cat-cow. One more. Nice and slow. And then back it up. And bring the elbows down towards your waist, and then stretch the arms out into a wide Y here with the arms. Bend at the elbows. And as your elbows come in, your heart lifts, maybe your gaze lifts. And then we would come back to neutral with the gaze and reach the arms up. Up. Up with the eyes, up with the chin. And then neutral with the chin and the arms go up. Let's do it again. Finding a little bit of movement in our bodies here. Leaving the arms up overhead. Reach out of one side, reach out of the other. And then steady the hands, turn the palms out, and wiggle the fingers as you lower them down. So we'll take one foot out to the side, the other foot and legs stay forward. This is called side angle. So we lean into it. You could have your hand on your thigh, you could have your forearm, or you could take your straight arm, press it to the inside of that leg. Take the other arm up and over. Breathing here. Make sure you feel secure and steady in your chair. Adjust as you need to. Reach a little further. On an inhale, bring that elbow in, bend that arm, and then come up. Step that foot in. Let's step out to the other side. And again, one foot is forward, the other one's out to the side, little inner leg stretch. And then we start to lean into it here. You can bring this arm out or up or over your head. And perhaps you bring this arm down and press. And the leg is pressing into the arm. And the arm presses back. And we can reach a little deeper. And breathe. Turn the top palm up, come up. Bring that arm down, step it back in, and just rock side to side here. Maybe take it into a circle. And circle in the other direction. So I'm going to turn a little sideways. We're going to stay in the chair, sitting tall. And let's connect with that breath again. So let's inhale, feel the body expand. And then exhale slowly, controlling the exhale. Again. And now we'll add some movement to that. So we'll bring the hands in front of our heart. As we inhale, we reach forward. Exhale here. And then inhale and spread the arms out, look up. Exhale, bring the hands back in front of your heart. Let's do it again. Inhale, pause and exhale. Inhale, open your arms, look up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. One more time. Upper body here. Hands back to the heart. Beautiful. Setting that down, let's take the feet apart just a little bit. Drop one arm in the center and just let it dangle. Let gravity pull the arm towards earth ever so gently. And in the other direction. And how about the other one? Let it dangle. Start little circles here. And in the other direction. And then we'll roll up and bring the feet parallel once again. Sitting back a little bit in your chair, take one foot and bring it up onto your thigh. Now, if your knee hurts or your hip doesn't allow for this, just cross it right here. And if you cross it right here, lean that knee out to the side. Keep the other knee nice and tall. And then breathe up, lengthening through your spine. So you're there or you're here. And we breathe. And each breath takes us a little taller. We stay there as we slowly exhale. And then after the leg starts to open up a little bit, we can lean into it and open our palms. And let's touch fingers to thumb. So pinky to thumb, pointer finger to thumb, middle, ring finger, and our pinky. Let's do it again. Pointer, middle, ring, and pinky. Again. Pointer, middle, ring, and pinky. And then just wiggle them. Roll yourself up. Let's take that leg down and do the other side. Sitting tall, remember, as you breathe in, the spine gets longer and taller. And perhaps we roll our shoulders down our back, working on our posture. And then we'll take the other leg again. It can cross, and the knee leans out, and you get an inner leg stretch here. Or if you can, bring it up onto the other thigh and stretch it out here. So go where you can. And then we'll bring the hands forward just a little. Spine long, and the nice long inhale and a long exhale. Spreading the fingers again. This time we make a fist and we stretch it out. Really stretch it out. As if the fingers were trying to reach in all directions and back in and stretch it out. Again. Holding here, feeling the stretch. And then we'll slowly, sitting taller, release that foot back to the earth, lift our heels, lift our toes. So we're going to take a moment here to stand and do a few things standing. You're welcome to stay in the chair. So when we stand and we come into down dog, you can step your feet forward a little bit and just lean, put your hands on your thighs right above your knees and just lean into it. And that could be your down dog. And then you come back up again. And when we're in down dog, standing, we're going to take the arm and we're going to twist in the ribs, open and close. And you could do that in the chair too. Try it. Just thread the needle right here in the chair. But I'm going to show you that standing. And if you can and want to, let's stand, put the chair in front of us, and come into that down dog. So stepping the feet back and relatively wide. So I got about 8-9 inches in between my feet here. You find yours so that you feel steadiness. Now you can bend the knees, you can lift the heels, especially if the backs of your legs start to cramp or feel like they're hurting. Just bend your knees a little. Draw the belly in, and then lower your chest or heart area right between your arms. Draw the belly in and up. And again, take that beautiful breath from tailbone to crown. Breathing in and breathing out. Lifting the tailbone back and up. Lowering the chest just a little bit more. Now I have my heels down, but remember, you can always bend, you can lift your heels a little, bend your knees, lift your heels. Just adjust, but work on your spine. Nice and long and well supported. I have my hands on the chair. And then we'll bend the knees and everybody come up a little bit. Walk in about 1 foot length in. Take one hand out to the side and cross it over. As it crosses, you look in that direction. And then it comes up. Inhale here. Exhale as you cross. Keeping the knees soft with a little bend. Next time it crosses over, keep the arm across the body and look forward. Use your legs here. Spring up, push up. Reach up and stretch up into tall mountain. Take 2 beautiful breaths here. And on your second exhale, we bring the hands down and we soften our knees again. And then we'll take the other hand now, cross it over. And then as you lift, follow your hand with your eyes. The next time it crosses over, hold hold that for a breath. Feel the stretch in the shoulder. And then spring with your knees. Stand tall. Tall mountain here. And we'll press the palms together. And we'll just keep that connection palm to palm. And we'll lean to one side, stretching side body here. And then back up through center and over to the other side. And then back to center and release the arms down. Now, if you're in the chair, you're going to turn. One foot's going to come off the chair on the side, and the other one is going to go back behind you. And you're in a warrior one stance here. So front knee over the ankle. And when you're ready, you can keep one hand on the chair, or you could bring the arms up overhead. And then pull up through your core here. Just holding this position in warrior one is work. Drawing the arms back a little bit. But it's work that's done with ease and breath here today. And then we'll bring the hands down and switch feet. So step the back foot forward. Take the other foot back now. Bring it down to earth. Bend into the front knee right over your ankle. The knee should be pointing towards your toes. And we stand in our warrior here. Tightening the ribs in, bringing the arms back a little bit. A little bit of effort, but a little bit of ease in our practice today. And then we'll bring the arms down. Step the back foot forward, coming behind your chair. I'm going to turn sideways. You could stay facing your chair. Lift the heels and lift the toes. Notice using the chair for stability. And then we'll take that front one foot, the foot maybe that's away from the chair, if you're using the chair here, and we're just going to swing it back and forth. I flexed my foot for stability. I'm going to draw in at the core. And once you find that you can hold that, you can hover your hand or place it on your other hip. One more. And then down. So to do the other side now, you want to start out here. And then when you're ready, and you've got a tight core, whoop, I'm not ready. There we go. And we hover the hand. Maybe bring it to the other hip. And then bring it down. And we'll take those hips and we'll rock them side to side, side to side. And maybe take them into a circle. When you move the hips in a circle like this, you want to keep those knees bending and straightening so that we're working that joint too, keeping it healthy. How about the other direction? And now we'll move the upper body. So bring the feet back under your hips and let's just swing the arms. Maybe bouncing into the knees again, just a little. Just enough to give you some rhythm here. And maybe perhaps you bend the elbows in and out and down. Just be careful not to hit your chair. That hurts. I've done that. It's good. A little bit of movement. And then come to stillness and just notice the energy pulsing through your body. We'll bring the arms up once again. Press palm to palm, or I'd like to invite you to do Kali Mudra. So you interlace your hands and you point your index fingers to the sky. And we stay standing in Kali Mudra. Nice and tall, feet anchored into the earth. And from here, crescent stretch. Take it to one side, up and out, lifting those ribs. Keep the head framed by your arms. Take a couple breaths here. Breathe into the side that you're stretching, the one that you're pulling the arms away from. And then we'll come up through center, exhaling. Inhale nice and tall. As you exhale, we go over to the other side. Anchor the feet equally into the earth. Frame your head with your arms. Now, if you have a little bend in your elbows, no worries there. We're working with the side body. So just feel that you're lifting up and out of your ribs. And you're breathing to expand that area. And the breath works to stretch the muscles. And it also brings in beautiful energy. Inhale back to center. And let's release the arms down. Give them a little shake. And maybe once again, move the arms and shoulders here. Good. I'm going to come back into the chair. Please join me. We'll close out our class today with a couple stretches. So we'll take one foot out to the side and we'll lean into it again. And this time we're going to take that other arm up and around into a circle. And let's do it the other direction. So we'll circle the opposite way with ease. And if this is too much, you could just let that hand dangle and circle it here. That's an alternative. Let's come on up, step that in, step out to the other side. And again, you could be here, or if you can do a bigger circle with me, let's circle that arm around. And let's reverse it. One more. And then gently come up and step back into the front of your chair. Lift the toes, wiggle those toes as best you can. Now, if you're wearing sneakers, you just lift. What are you going to do? You can't wiggle your toes in your sneakers. And then let's lift the heels 2 or 3 times here, working through the calf muscle. And then we'll stretch out the legs. So we're going to stretch one leg out nice and long. Toes are up. Support yourself on the other leg. And then lean out over that leg and reach or touch the leg or touch the toes. Feel the stretch up the back of the leg. And then slowly come up and let's stretch out the other leg. So straighten it, have it out in front of us, heel to the mat. Support ourselves on the other side. And then from there, take it where you can. Here or here. And then slowly come up, stepping that in, sit back in your chair. 2 or 3 cat-cows, just easy movement through your spine. Rounding the shoulders forward, pull the belly in. And then inhale. Open through the chest, drawing the shoulders back and down. See if you can feel that little bit of movement in your spine. And then come back to neutral. Take a few breaths here. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the joy of your practice. And then rub the hands, hover it over your face. Just pause for a moment. And then on your next exhale, open your eyes into your energy. Bring the hands to your heart and bow to your body. For it's fabulous and easy practice today. Namaste.